we go. So
on caps as Xerxes steps forward. There's the path. Going on to Jankos. They get the lockdown. Heroic entrance is going to connect, but it's not enough. First blood goes over to Splice, and now Xerxes not in the best of shapes. The Requiem comes out. G2 get a kill in return.
It's a 1-for-1 trade. First blood going over to Splice, but the big win.
Xerxes, it's going to be a smite fight. Jankos coming across, and because G2 are quicker to react, as an Ocean Drake just gifted over to our top team in the league.
Yeah, actually a mistake from Xerxes. Maybe he thought that he could try to sneak it. I'd have to see what happened before the replay. But it could just be that Splice are saying, you know, fall back to our old tricks. We know that we're confident in the 5v5 lane phase, although I'll hold that thought.
Jankos is just around the corner here, but Xerxes on his way as well. Chachi trying to turn it around as Jankos goes in with the wall of pain. There's Claxton as well. Jankos down, Chachi gets out. That's how you unlock this Renekton. And now Wonder maybe in for a world of hurt as the Requiem comes down. That will chunk out Chachi. Only a little bit. Used mid by G2. They're controlling this top side of the map. Humanoid jumps in. They're looking for the engage. Lantern lands. Hero's entrance will come out, but already one down. Rift Held is the target now for Splice. They don't want that to get a charge off. It will get one in, but it does not take the tower, and that is a win for Splice.
Yeah, and
Splice with the Infernal Dragon control. That will be a very good Drake for them. And they will secure it. 17 minutes in, they have a 1,000 gold lead or 600 gold lead over G2. They have a strong Renekton. We look towards the next objective for these teams. It looks like Splice are going towards the mid lane. Perkz uses a great ultimate just to get out of the range of the box, but Mickey is going to be sacrificed here. Splice once again get vision control around mid, and now can try and push towards that tower.
I mean, frankly, that was a mistake from Perkz.
70% AD and AP is very strong. Perkz is baiting here for his team. The hook comes out. Norscarin doesn't quite connect, but Xerxes comes in from the side, and now Humanoid going in with Glacial Path as well. It's a Barney in the mid lane as the fight erupts. Wonder forced out. Mickey not in the best of shapes. Pulled out of the heroic entrance, and now Chachi's on the back line, and Splice are just running their way through G2. G2 step forward. They made a bait with Perkz, but they were the ones baited, and Splice just collapsed around them. Chachi can't quite get the chase up here. Looking for the final slice and dice, looking for that connection, but he's not quite close enough, and Perkz is just going to run away with a supercharge. Chachi now in all kinds of hurt, trying to get towards the lantern, caught out with the flawless duet, still healthy enough, he gets to the lantern. Counts though might jump across the wall onto Chachi. The Infernal Drake goes down, Counts going in with a distortion. Oh, he misses the chains, and Chachi gets the hell out of there. Teleport coming in now from Perkz as he tries to join the fight once again, but he's going to push the mid lane. Caps jumping forward, gonna chase him all the way down as well, but again a fight in the mid lane as Xerxes looks to go for the engage. Mickey low taken out, Xerxes can't get to the lantern in time, and here comes Cap jumping in onto Norscarin. It's a 3v4 in favor of G2, but Humanoid just turns it around, almost gets out. Chachi now on the flank as Perkz looks for the engage. There's the Requiem. Norscarin goes golden to stop it. Caps has jumped all the way back. Wonder flashed away.
Call.
Looks like it was go, 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 go.
The call was full steam ahead. And you know what? I can respect it. They saw that 2 members of G2 weren't out. They thought that, okay, quick snap engage. Let's see if we can delete someone before this fight even begins. Unfortunately, you roll the dice in that Misfits game.
Against the people who are near them in this playoffs. Now, Caps has jumped onto Chachi here. Chachi pops the ultimate, trying to kill the weak as Caps gets engaged on, but jumps back away. The Baron has been started. Jankos on the wrong side of the map for it, though, and already the Baron started here by Splice. However, you've got Mickey, you've got the Taunt, you've got Aurelia there as well. The hook doesn't connect from Norscarin, and maybe Splice will back out of this one. A little bit too greedy from them, perhaps, as Chachi goes down towards the bottom side. The engage comes out. It's all on Mickey. They just want the Galio. They want the support. They'll take him out. The Baron's reset, though, ends up being a 1-for-1 trade across the map.
Sacrifice Mickey's life to make sure that you at least get over to this Baron pit, so well worth it.
G2 Perkz step very far forward here. Jankos doing the Infernal. Splice realize maybe something's up as Caps goes in, gets caught out. Locked down. Is Caps down? He is! And perhaps within the hopes of G2 ever winning this fight. Jankos still on the Dragon. Splice come down. They won't get it. Dragon goes across the G2, but already they've lost 3 players, and you have to think that's Baron on the cards for Splice.
Yeah, they've got the... Okay, Chachi doing his due diligence. He's making sure that, okay, is Karthus going for this? Is Jankos going to try to use the Blast Cone over the wall? In fact, you also have Lissandra guarding it, so perfect setup from Splice. A massive team fight that, again, G2 walked into blind. Snap shut.
Splice, or will you get caught out by G2?
I think it's...
Oh, they're going to try and catch them out themselves. Mickey hooked up. There's the box as well. So much damage coming out to him, and he's got 1. G2, you might have the wave clear, but if Xerxes just goes all in,
he does have stopwatch.
He's got stopwatch. There's a hero's entrance, trying to slice some dice out. We'll pop the ultimate. The Cold Week coming out as well. Goes into stopwatch. Splice, they just want to push mid. They just want to go for mid tower here. They will get the shutdown, but it's all 5 members of G2. The mid wave pushing in as the inhibitor has to be the target for Splice.
And that's why Chachi wasn't the guy on the sideline, why it was Humanoid, but it did buy them a lot of time to force this down. We'll see if they also turn it into an inhib.
from that Sivir. Ocean Drake picked up quite late, not really going to do too much. Humanoid chased away here by Perks, who has a lot of damage on the Kai'Sa. I think that was mostly for Humanoid, who was a little bit caught unawares. Oracle's lens was not used there from Xerxes. Could have been. Caps chunked out a little bit, but the Wall of Pain comes down. Humanoid going into the back line, trying to get Yankos. He flashes away. Hero Kindred's great hook on Caps. He cleanses, now Splice stepping forward. There's Cataclysm. Yankos forced off to the backside of this fight, and Kobe just opening up. Boomerang, boomerang, boom to G2. Here comes the Requiem Dome, as it looks like Yankos is just in the right position to use it. Humanoid though, Caps on the back line is G2 trying to start the fight in the river. Chachi there. Caps has the flank position. He's gone back. Need to teleport in soon because Caps just going to jump in. Surprise, says Caps. That's 2 down, a third to follow, and it's all on Kobe. He takes out one. Chachi's on the break. Can Kobe get the boomerangs in? Can he turn it around for his team? The only man who's been on this team the whole time, it's Kobe, and it's a party for Splice because they went through G2. Holy hell!
That said, the Baron has been saved for G2.
Huge for your team.
And the one time that Splice actually lose vision control of an area, Caps manages to sneak into the darkened area.
He's got flash still. He's got the chains as well, but Kobe still has the spell shield. 1 auto, 2 auto. Goodbye, Caps. Once again he goes down. That's a minute before the LeBlanc is back.
And remember when I said that Sivir should...
Well, Splice start up the Baron. Elder Dragon up in 50 seconds. As Splice, second Baron of the game, fully built Sivir in the perfect spot to take down the #1 team here in the LEC.
And at this point, G2 would take it, but Splice smartly just immediately ran there.
On the hunt, Parks takes a crit. Chachi going in as well. Perks stunned up. Here comes Xerxes. He dunks onto Perks. They dunk Yankos as well, and already G2 2 men down. The Requiem coming out. Norskaven will be sacrificed for his team as Yankos gets a counter kill, but Splice could just look for the end here. They just need to push him with this minion wave.
And they grab the minion wave and said, he hold this.
That is the question. All inhibitor towers down now. The first inhibitor here from Splice. 2 cannon minions in this wave as well as G2. 3v4 trying to answer. Double taunt comes out. Caps trying to jump on Kobe, but just doesn't have the damage. Wonder does though. That's calm down. The shutdown. And maybe that's the fight that G2 needed. Caps will fall as well, but already G2 have 2. And now Chachi not in the best of spots as Mickey gets the taunt. Wonder looking for the chase. The slice and dice. Chachi will take him out. They turn it back around the stun. Is it enough? Is it enough? It's not the stopwatch. You can go golden all you freaking like, because Chachi will take you out for the triple.
Best in the LEC, meet best in the late game. Splice plant their feet.
He's like, oh, I can turn this. I have my Fury up. Wonder goes golden for a second, but Chachi times it perfectly. Now, the Elder Dragon has been started here by Splice down to 6,000 HP already. G2 have no way of answering this. This is a triple Dragon Elder, double Infernal Elder, more importantly here for Splice.
This is game for Splice. This should be it. This is the nail in the coffin for G2. A team fight composition with battle stats galore on the Elder, double Infernal, and he will rip through G2's front line.
Caps with the flank, Kobe caught out, but Chachi's on a rampage! That's a very dead Carthus, back to death for you. The Requiem comes out, it's not going to do too much through the locket, and now Mickey needs a perfect engage, but he doesn't have the flash. Caps forced away to the top side of the fight as G2 just trying to lick their wounds a little bit in their own base. There's a redemption out from Splice. They can reset, they can just wait for the minion waves to push in.
And all of the wards placed around.
Playing the late game, well, the late game is our friend. Perks jumps away with the supercharge, but caught out. There's the hero's entrance as well. Chachi will go down, but he's still got the GA. Mickey going in for the engage. Can't quite get the damage off, but Kobe can. Vanguard's edge comes out. Caps still unable to get a good flank position. The Frozen Tomb on Wonder. He's underneath his towers. Caps gets the shot down onto Chachi, but it's just not enough. Kobe's still alive, and that's all you need if you're Splice. Going for those Nexus towers as Wonder comes back out, but Kobe sends him right back to the fountain. Splice clean it up. They stare down G2, and they will take down the top team in Europe.
Who is going to dictate the pace of that game?
Ooh. Yasuo, the final pick here for XL. Use the Scryer's Bloom. Mystique doesn't hit the hook here. Maybe trying to bait Ignite in. There comes the engage because Cadril is waiting around the corner. Great play back. There's the Miasma as well. Already the cow going to be stunned up. One more auto is all they need. Ignite down. First blood to XL in the bottom lane.
Okay, so 2 things. A great read from Cadril to recognize that, hey, my perfect answer to absorb a lot of that pressure.
Ignite with the Hex Flash here. Going to catch out Cadril. Cadril just looking to jump across the wall. He's stunned up. There's the landing of the EQ combo. Easy enough for Abadage with that Drowsy as well. Good kill from Chuck.
There we go. Ignar is now connected back to the game. I like Ignar threatening the wave.
I mean, it makes sense because Jarman's on his way down here as well. Ignar looking for the stun, Lantern out, but Jessica's still caught up. Doesn't have the flash. Still from that level 1 gank. Teleport coming in now. Memento on the miasma. Oh! The fly into hook combo from Jessica is absolutely perfect. Expect comes in. Odo with the Hemo Plague. Gonna get some health back, but Kadra now waiting just around the corner. And X 1,000 gold lead, 500 gold lead or thereabout for X.
I mean, frankly, with the Dragon RNG...
Oh!
I was going to say, frankly, with the Dragon RNG spawn here, the fact that your Cassiopeia...
Slowed the pace of the game down just a little bit because of it. Hook lands for Mystics, though, straight onto the Miasma. Unbreakable will used by Ignar. He has the flash, looking to get next to the wall to get away. Flashes across. Glacial Prism's going to connect, and now Mystics in the perfect position for the play follow-up. One more auto attack will get the kill. Kadra healed up. Memento jumping in here as well. Now it's on Jessica. Memento gets the flag and drag in. The hook lands once again for Mystics, and Kadra turns it around, gets the stun onto Memento. They get one kill. Abadarje here in time. There was upset. We'll get the shutdown. Special can't quite land the knock up, and it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade in the bottom lane.
Some fancy footwork from his give Excel the inside track to this Rift Herald.
Ignar still has the Hex Flash. Memento with the engage potential as well from that EQ. Looking at the Zoe and Yasuo rotation. Teleport coming in as Kadra now forced into the back of the pit. Here comes the counter teleport though, and Odo1 is going to try and jump into the pit. Abadarje forced away. Mystique's getting a lot of damage down. The double last breath. Memento almost gone. He's fallen. The Cataclysm comes out, but here's Odo1. Hemo Plague straight into the stun. Mystique so low hooks once again landing, and Mystique hits hook after hook as Excel wipe away Schalke. Abadarje trying to do a little bit more as Expect gets forced away. They picked up the Rift Herald. Miasma stops the Hex Flash going out, but the jump back in. Expect once again lands the hook. So much damage coming out of Upset, but he opens up his back once again. Abadarje still doing work here as Upset just cleaning up the fight. Somehow got the triple. Somehow got the penta. The main man for Schalke stands up and is counted.
And everything else falls down around, but one thing remains for so crisp team fighting, but it doesn't matter because in the end, Upset takes his time, he paces correctly, and he outmaneuvers this team fight.
And you think when Upset gets stunned there, they have enough.
Towards the top side of the map, and Excel should double down here.
Odo with the fancy feet side steps, but the stun lock is coming out. Expect underneath the tower. Odo doesn't really have an escape plan here. No flash, no way out. Expect gets the kill, and Excel find a pick in the bottom lane.
And I hope this gives the confidence for Kadra to repeat gank for Expect. He is your big carry at this. Oh no.
Ignar caught out behind his own lines, but he's the one that will fall first. You have to build. Glacial Prism hits Upset. He pops the cleanse. Ignar already down. Memento there as well, but too late to the party. And now Kadra just needs to pop the blast cone to get out. Excel find the pick they wanted.
And the confidence.
But that long range is what makes it so hard for Excel to set up. But they don't care. They just engage straight onto Memento. The jungler from Schalke caught out, and he's got nowhere to go. Steps on the miasma, and immediately Excel step on the gas. Abadarje going in with the bubble. Lands it only onto Mystique. Now Ignar and Upset needs to join.
So Odo's coming from the top side.
5,000 HP left on the Baron. It's down to 2,000 now. Ignar coming in. It goes down. Excel get it. Now can they take the fight on the back of it? Upset still alive on the back line. You have to look at him if you're Schalke. Kadra alive. The hook lands onto Odo. He gets into the back of the fight though. Abadarje putting out the damage from the side. They're sitting on a knife edge and they're slicing through Excel. They get two, but Kadra Expect and Jessica get out alive.
Fish in a barrel right there for Schalke, but they don't get the Baron. I believe 3 Baron buffs make it out.
So not the biggest advantage in the world, but when they lost 2 players in the fight for it, they will accept every little bit they can get. 2,000 gold lead coming up to 20. Well, this is not blinking. This is staring right into the eyes of your enemy and just saying, okay, we'll take it. That's gone. That's gone. Ignar looking for the engagement, gets knocked up straight away. Upset on his way as well. There's a flank here from Odo, and maybe he gets jumped on. Glacial Prism straight away into the stun. He's locked up. He's done. And Schalke caught napping as Excel take everything off the map. And there's the windwall to stop Abadarje getting any push. Looking for this inhibitor. Excel have opened up the map. They've broken through the base, but can they take down the inhib? Still good sleeps. Upset still alive as well. He jumps forward looking for Expect. There's the QSS. Cleanse still available for him. Ignar with the flank potential. The Cataclysm comes out, but still Excel's all alive. And Ignar will be the first to fall. The sleep comes out once again, but Abadarje can't get past the wind wall. Excel do not take the inhib, but they all get out alive.
And you can
Autos on that inhibitor. Jessica here as well, as all of Excel move across. It's a little bit risky, but Excel will do it just in time. And there is the inhibitor broken. Now, Excel can push towards the mid lane. Expect caught off towards the side. Doesn't have the flash. Is getting chased down here by Upset. Uses all of the damage on towards him. Their base is being broken open. Upset still has to wait around for the GA, but that's the second inhibitor to fall, and Excel just continues to push in. Odo, oh sorry, Expect eventually taken down. Odo gets the kill. But Excel take two.
It's nice to have that shutdown on Odo, who's now level 17 on Vladimir, exactly where he wants to be. But most teams fairly confident with their sizable lead now. Just pull the trigger, just end it, put them out of their misery.
Ignar caught out, Memento and upset here for the fight, but here comes Jessica as well. Ignar pops the unbreakable will, there's the hook, pulls him back, they've gone, they pulled the trigger, and Schalke are the ones to suffer. Ignar goes down, and now in a 4v5 you have to think XL can push in.
And they've got
On
two.
the Baron, expect down towards this bottom side. Maybe upset
no.
goes, and he goes all the way deep, and XL were waiting for him. They were waiting for a bit of that action. Ignar gets a great knockup on a 5, but it's him who's going to pay for it with his life. Ignar goes down as well. Schalke lose 2, and XL with the perfect bait in the bush. And Mystiques goes down. XL just want to reset for the Baron here. They don't even need to push in. They can just get the vision around the Baron and then starve Schalke out.
Because XL didn't actually kill the members.
Next game as well. Every single game counts, and now XL on the Baron. Schalke do not have a way to react. The Baron goes down to XL, and Schalke are on their last legs.
3 Barons in a game.
Inhibitors respawned. Now Jessica will take this incredibly quickly. Special there as well. Memento maybe looking for the steal. There's a ward in the back of the pit. Memento needs to go in. He tries to get there. He gets the steal. And now Upset goes up in onto the back line. Jessica there gets the damage down, but it isn't enough to work his way through. Upset just needs one more twin bang. Upset jumped into his demise. And XL will sweep away Schalke in the river. Odo1 with a good flash away as XL look for the reset. Miasma comes forward. Special kills Ignar. Now it's a 2v4 in favor of XL. Abadage and Odo1 running for the hills. XL still on the chase. Special going down towards the bottom lane, just looking to push in the minions. The sleep lands, but Abadage cannot get away. Another kill for XL, and you have to feel that's the death. Got the game from here on out. 11 seconds left on Memento.
What can Odo do?
Inhibitor tower goes down. Odo doesn't have the ult, doesn't have flash, doesn't have a hope. You have to feel against this XL oncoming storm. This is the first Nexus tower, their target. They will get it relatively rapidly, but here comes Memento trying to stop the party, trying to stop the play. Mystics doesn't hit the hook. They've got the stun lock onto Odo, though they're not
Just
back.
hit the towers.
The second Nexus tower goes down, and XL say, we may be out of playoffs, but you still gotta beat us, Schalke.
Alfari to play a side lane when you have a chance. Walking away from it.
Well, he fished for it a little bit and then realized there's no lake or river up here, so there's no fish. And Alfari with a little bit of backup from the Maiden of the Mist recently. They are slow and steady. They've got the lowest combined kills a minute in their games. They have second lowest kills and deaths at the 15-minute mark. And their gold's even. Crownshot's fine. Crownshot's fine. You were excited there. I knew he was okay. True Shot Rush comes out as well as Patrick forced away with the on the hunt. Here comes Selfmade with the Predator, eaten up by Mithy. Mithy dodges away from the explosive cast, still has the flash as well. Oh! The proc from the Runic Echoes gets the kill.
That was a quick turnaround.
And next up, Nukeduck looking for the play in the mid. Pyrian still has the flash. Nukeduck there, flash away from Pyrian. Cold not able to get the knockup, but he's going to go in with the Void Rush. Row indeed, as Cold will get the kill. Origin answer back to one of their own.
And again, it felt like Origin were just sitting in their pocket. They're like, this is totally 15 minutes. No one walks into the jungle alone.
I mean, that's what used to happen in the Origin games. They have been able to stop that for the moment. Dragon goes down, it's an Inferno, Whirlwind with a flank, and it's going to be a 5v5. Pyrian on the wrong side of the map, though. And now Origin actually just want to back away. They pop the on the hunt. True Shot Barrage comes out as well. You can see Whirlwind's in the middle of that fight. He's doing a lot of damage, but SK just can't get the chase on. The Maiden is acting as a bouncer and stopping Origin in their tracks.
And something that is pretty cool about Origin's composition when they do want to disengage like that is the... Oh! He's dead.
Oh, he's done! Nukeduck goes in, gets out. That's another kill for Origin. Great stuff from them. They get the Dragon, second of the game.
Find their foot back into this game. But they have to be so careful.
Oh, crown shot. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
That's what Nukeduck can do to a man if he oversteps. He gets him out. There's the kill. Now they'll go down towards Origin. Will use that advantage to come down towards this bottom side. You can see 4 members near the red buff of SK. They continue to push in the side lanes. Yes, SK are answering, but every time Origin finds... Well, I mean, Mithy's caught him out a little bit here. He's going to flash across, trying to catch out Patrick. Patrick pops the spell shield, and Whirlup can't get close enough. Put into the cage. He jumps back onto the back line with the slicing dice, but Mithy eats him up. That's one down, and now SK taking the fight. Cold going to jump across the wall. It's actually Alfari the one to fall, and Nukeduck jumping in. Selfmade goes golden. It's up to Crownshot. He's opening it up. Cold jumps onto the back line. He gets Crownshot. Mithy's still alive. Patrick's still alive. OG somehow still alive as Nukeduck jumps forwards once again. Empyrean has nowhere to go. Can't get away from Cold. And the dunk crew. It's a triple kill for the man in the jungle.
And for a split second, it actually looked good for SK right there. That was hit and run.
Cold is Got a litany of burrows around here. Almost looks like an episode of Stranger Things. Like in the second series where he puts all the burrows around. I've been watching that recently, which is why it came to mind, I'll be honest.
It's good.
Yeah?
Kind of weird going towards that skirmish risky style, but I'll hold the thought because maybe the trap has been sprung.
Yeah, I mean, Mithy's jumped on here by Pyrian. Self-made there as well as Cold comes in from the side. Patrick there with you on the hunt. Cold forced back, but gets a lot of damage down as Self-made and gets the boy to sold off. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Yorick and Nuke Duck push down towards the bottom lane, though they're going to lose an inhibitor. Maybe even the base. In time, Whirlib came back to respond, but Origin get everything they wanted out of that fight.
Yeah,
TP comes out away from the fight. Whirlib's low, but Yorick's just going to push the bait. Nuke Duck's there as well. I mean, Arjun run away, but Arjun's just taking the base at the same time. Alvari and Nuke Duck are in here. SK ran away from their own base and maybe sacrificed the game. Origin continue their climb up the LEC table with a dominant win over SK. He said they have big brains, Frosk.
It's not flashy, but it puts wins on the board. You can see it. You know, Origin were playing with their food. They were pulling SK around the map. They were trying to bait them into opportunities that they wanted to create. And SK, they just got frustrated. Whirlib, teleports. He's like, let's just start a fight. Let's go for it. He's out of position.
You understand it, but there's a moment where you're like, well, they did this to us last time when we tried to make a fight and we lost our inhib. And then you make basically the same call again and you lose your base. Like, obviously credit to Origin, they starved the game away from SK. They continue to play this methodical style of League of Legends that just seems...
Or
It's locked in.
versus Riven. Riven jungle, thanks to the use of the tunnel. And this
Wait, what's he doing? He's
exactly what you
overextended.
expect. Cabo, is this a bait? Is this a mistake? What is this? Here comes Mowgli. There's the burrow into the flash knockup. Cabo keeps throwing out the axes. The undertow, the reckless swings. It's a double kill for Mowgli.
So there we go. The 2v2 has been decided. Rek'Sai and Olaf is ability and making it difficult for Jizuke to actually find those kills.
A little bit of an engage here from Jizuke. Gonna get caught out. Where's the tomb? Senkax decides not to throw, despite the fact Wadid is waiting in the wings. This turns into a 3v2, but look at Attila. Look at Jack Troll. There's the taunt. That connects one. Whirling Death flies out and comes back. Senkax to the self-cast. Not dead just yet. One last swing. Attila picks it up, but it is a trade because Mowgli concedes a death.
Ends up being a 1-for-1.
50 seconds, and Jizuke coming to help Mowgli put Prophet even further behind. His flash is on cooldown, and despite the dominance coming up, it simply does not matter. Jizuke gets his first kill of week 8, killing.
Yeah, saying, well, welcome back. And now we see a bit of action in the bot lane.
Now remember, no flashes for this bot lane either. Petrifying Gaze will catch out Jack Troll, but Attila used a very good displacement to at least slow down this pusher. Whirling Death will clear out the wave, and Attila's got 4 members to deal with. Let's see what he can do. Whirling Death comes back. Good damage onto Wadid, but Wadid forced to use the stopwatch. And Rogue get 2 pretty clean kills and get out at the cost of Rift Herald.
Yeah, overall, very clean dive from the side of Rogue. As you
A
mentioned,
minute before the turret platings drop, you've got pressure in the backline. Kikis is just going to get run down. The tower's going to die as well. And if Senkax sticks around, I think Vitality might go for another fight.
yeah, more aggressively and use the leads that they built up.
Well, this lead that you mentioned is 5,000 gold right now. Vitality are now going to get caught into a little bit of a fight, or is it Rogue? This looks like at least 1 kill onto Mowgli. Very good setup. Rogue were able to collapse onto Vitality, and I wasn't quite sure they could turn around, but here comes Jizuke. That's a 2-man taunt from Jack Troll. The winds of war are burning down Rogue. Wadid is already dead, and there's a Mountain Drake up and available for Vitality. It's 1,000 gold, and yes, they have a numbers disadvantage, but when you actually add in the combat stats of the additional gold and everybody clumped up for the distortion damage, it goes pretty well for Jizuke and Vitality. And with, of course, that bottom tower going, that's all 3 out of town secured in favor of the northern quadrant of the map. Deeper and deeper around the Baron. We're getting close to 20 minutes, and take a look at Mowgli. I wondered if he was going to fancy a shot. The Whirling Death! Oh my word!
He's
Here
dead.
comes Jizuke. There's a good defensive flash from Senkax, and
He's not dead.
there
Oh,
goes
yes,
Void
he's dead.
Rush! I knew Void Rush was going to get the kill. Helped refine and define their identity this season.
Sure has. Now we see the 1v1. Olaf versus Renekton.
Well, there's a flash over the wall. Here comes Cabo Sean, Ragnarok and
kill him
Ragnarok. He's got 1. He's looking for 2. A new challenger appears. EQ's looking for the counter kill, and it will be secured by Senkax. But I think that was a pretty
They could have been a lot faster, and they probably could have gotten a lot more off the back of that play. And now they're looking once again for another fight.
Well, here comes Cabashard. He's jumped onto Senkux. Ragnarok is thrown down once again. Senkux with the self-cast on the ultimate. Death Sentence will catch one. That's a kill for Atala. There's the Portuguese fanbase screaming in support. Flashes over the wall. Void Rush was already used by Mowgli to pick up what was a solo kill onto Hikyu and Jizuke. He's found one dead. He sidesteps a Death Sentence and waiting for the spell rotation. Distortion out. And Jizuke's on a rampage. 4-0-3. The base is broken open. And Vedius, it was a long con from Vitality.
Yeah, you know, I can criticize all I want, but the reality is they've made it work. They're on the Nexus Towers. Vitality looking to crush Rogue in 21 minutes.
11,000 gold lead. Vitality are smurfing against Rogue. They will take down the second Nexus turret, and here comes Kikis trying to push forward with that broken blade. Is instantly cut down where he stands after being unburrowed, knocked up into the air. Now Vitality aren't done yet. Still fancy themselves another fight. Prophet actually teleported way deep into the middle lane, expecting Vitality to back away, and that was the mistake. There's a flash. Monitella jumps over the petrifying gaze. Can't find the kill onto Hikyu, but in the back line, Prophet is already dead before he can do anything. Senkux gets tagged by the undertow, and Cabo's just going to run him down. The swag finish with the hourglass. The Nexus is now the focus at 22 minutes on the clock. Rogue will pick up another kill with the help of the Fountain Laser. The Nexus goes down, and Vitality will retain control of second place.
From Galio Cassio.
And against a Sejuani who can be surprisingly strong in these duels, having that pressure is very, very valuable.
Ooh, Bweppo manages to connect a full combo onto Soaz. Flash is available for Soaz. He's down to 100 HP. Slice and Dice is not available just yet. One more hit from Bweppo is all that's going to be needed. First blood, solo kill. Bweppo onto Soaz.
And this was a huge mistake from Soaz, but a big play from Bweppo as we see more fighting in the bot lane.
All right, Winds of War comes out. That's a defensive flash away. Hansam's running down. Reckless realizes he's going to get stunned up by the Braum passive. 200 hit points and no flash on Hansama. He's running for his life, down to 100. Reckless can't yet get in range. Once again, very good timing on the taunt. Reckless is low. Gorilla turns it around. Now all of a sudden, Hilly's trying to hunt for a little bit more as Nemesis completes the teleport. Flashes under the tower. Miasma will buy some time, but he will be able to escape with his life. And Nemesis ends up saving the day.
And
so what you should keep your eyes on Febiven is which lane he looks to roam towards, as Soaz is now in trouble once again.
All right, Soaz has thrown down the Dominus. Remember, he's got no flash available. Gets caught out by Broxa. Will try to get some damage done, but with the Umbral Blades getting it to pull him back, that's just too easy for Broxa and Bweppo. It does open up the Ocean Drake, and I do actually have just a quick reminder of the last time these two teams met. When Soaz played against Bweppo, the last time, it was Soaz that was dumpstering Bweppo. He went 5-0-6 in lane, it was Soaz that got the solo kills, and now the shoe is on the other foot, and Bweppo is getting revenge against his former teammates.
And the fact of the matter is...
but also get that cooldown reduction as we see a bit of a play towards mid.
Okay, Flashing Cleanse is available for Febiven. That's the cleanse already used. Caught up, flashes away, gets locked down. Here comes the Galio ultimate, and Febiven stays alive. A few seconds longer, he manages to walk away. Gorilla and Soaz arrive just in time. Defensive flash from Soaz, and Misfits come to save the day.
And the most important, just reset and look again for another opportunity, and it looks like it's top.
All right, there's an opportunity. Soaz is going to get some help. There's a teleport being channeled by Nemesis, but I think Bweppo may just be dead before it can arrive. Febiven's actually piecing out. Turns back around. Rune Prison buys some time as he's locked in place. Now the first kill will be in World Ender, so
they're going to win this.
Will come back to fight. Nemesis is running away with the Claw of Doom. Bweppo kills Soaz. Now Febiven can't find the damage yet. The Overload is not going to find the kill, and with no flash to chase, Misfits start the fight but lose it.
So close between these two teams, but now Brox is on his way top. Febiven, he's going to show that respect.
Who's baiting whom? Bweppo may decide to go in. Maxwell
So can start to spec towards that utility and not sacrifice too much of his damage, but you still have a Cassiopeia as well as a Warriors Enchant, Jarvan, and a Renekton top. Unless they just get picked.
There's Maxlaw, decides to pick a fight on Broxa. Cataclysm thrown down, but for what reason, Maxlaw? Simply no reply. Febiven gets knocked up into the air by the Glacial Fissure. This will cause both teleports to be used. Flash is forward for Fnatic. The culling is used. Febiven is down. He had flash available. He didn't get to use it. Now Soaz is running for his life. He's stunned up, locked down, caught out. and Soaz will try to get some damage, but it simply will not matter. Whippo gets 2 quick kills, and it is a punish after Misfits started the fight.
And it was the fact of Misfits.
But this is the pivotal point. Can Maxwell redeem, and can he steal away this objective? I don't know if he gets a chance.
Oh man, Hansama doesn't even get a chance to use the petrifying gaze. Maxwell's still alive with Flash and Smite, but he simply cannot get close enough to the pit. This should be a Fnatic objective.
And you know, coming into this match, I was like, Misfits are going toe-to-toe with Fnatic. They're actually hanging in here, and a lot of us are saying Fnatic are actually top 3 right now. Most dominant team that we've seen in the second half.
So great utilization of the window there from Whippo, who for me has been the MVP of this tactic again.
This is your fault, Frostgurin. Caster curse is a thing. You just start talking about Soaz. He was 0-4-0. Now he will be 0-5-0. Will get run down and kill secured by Reckless, his first of the game.
It's just salt in the wound.
It is a rough game for Soaz, but does it maximize or utilize it? I mean,
well, let's
anyway.
see if Featherman can make it work now, because there goes Whippo pushing all the way forward. Maxwell decides to start the fight, throws the Cataclysm down, flag and drags to safety, and Whippo, his ultimate has been popped. The passive is not bringing it back to life, but look at the damage dealers. That's already killed to Gorilla. Hansama's still untouched. He's trying to put the damage onto the front line. That's a zone away. Featherman is already going to pick himself one onto Nemesis. The tower goes down, and it's a 1-for-2. Fnatic get the kill and the tower.
So Fnatic in a 5 versus 6.
Soaz places a control. That's a slice. Not going to be able to dice. And the third tower, Dragon of the game there, secured by Fnatic. 2 Oceans and an Infernal. There will be an Elder Drake up fairly shortly.
Even with the Spear of Sojourn, which is a great item on the Renekton, he can't approach him. And all we can do is reinforce that this was a skill matchup that they picked into. They haven't played around it. And even Prox is solo killing him.
Proxy is going to win this fight, sending a message. Very cheeky play from Soaz, steps forwards to get both the slice and the dice. Reckless is coming! Kills the little toy once more. But
here we go.
All the rest of Misfits. This is a desperation Baron. If Misfits do not get this Baron, they will lose this game. There's the Uncle Chains going in. Misfits turn the attention. The turn and burn. They get down Nemesis, but Whippo is running amok. 1 versus 4. World is going to buy so much time. Here comes Gorilla with the ultimate to buy an additional time for Misfits. Now it is still a 4v4 and Misfits are running for their lives. Flash from Hillisang. Miasma from Hansama will buy some time as Brox and Fnatic are looking to seal the deal and finish the game. Gorilla buys a taunt just to get Misfits to safety. But Fnatic are not done yet. They continue to chase. Winter's no flash available. Baron is going to be contested once again. 9,000 gold
Risky
lead.
from Fnatic.
Nemesis has teleport available. He can TP in behind Misfits. Soaz will spot it out. The little toy that could. Maxwell flags and drags to safety. Well, there's the fight. Soaz and Nemesis trading toe for toe. Ruthless Predator buys time. It interrupts the claw. Soaz is trying to get some revenge, but Fnatic secure the Baron. This has to be what seals the deal. With Baron, another kill on the board, and Fnatic maintain complete control.
There are a few chances left. Playoffs. A spot is on the horizon and Fnatic go for the fight.
Oh, Fnatic go for the dive! They've got Hansama! They killed him under his tower! Reckless is unstoppable at 5-1-5! Whippo gets lucky kill number 7, and this might just be the final push. Fnatic have deconstructed Misfits, and they're on the Nexus.
Their foot is on Misfits' throat. There are no more second chances, and Misfits, Soaz 0-9 on the day as Fnatic start the Nexus.
Fnatic truly are back in the fight for playoffs and the finals.
Look of disbelief on Reckless's face as Soaz goes 0-9 in that matchup. But so much attention was put onto shutting